What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Drop Lows here. Channel to my welcome. Long time no see with y'all. Today we are working on the 97 Accord. We're doing a slight little mod to it, a little update, I guess. I'm gonna turn the camera around, show y'all what we're working with here. All right, so this is under the hood of my fiance's 2.2 Accord. Pretty clean little thing, but there is one piece you can just physically see. I mean, it's just sitting there for you to look at, and that is the air intake. Today, we are going to be changing the air intake out. That way I can make sure that this thing is breathing properly. Plus, after nearly 28, 29 years, the thing is dry rotted and blown. So we're going to get that old air intake up out of there and install a new one. All right, now, so due to the age and the pristine nature of the vehicle and how things are kept, in order to get the air intake out, we're first just gonna remove this hose that goes into the side of it, right there. And now that that hose is removed out the side of the air intake, I want you to grab it right here, give it a good yank, and all of it comes right on out because it had been broke. I really wish I had it right now in order to, clean up this area. I've already done a little bit of cleaning up in this area. And as you can see, all the way down to the ground right here, I've gotten all of the old, intake system removed from the car. And to remove the intake, I'm not really gonna walk out through that. This is an old ass Honda. It's a 10 millimeter, and that's it. Whatever you find on there is either gonna be a 10 mil or it's gonna be a Phillips head that you're gonna have to unscrew in order to release the bands. Outside of that, you can remove the entire intake system. The only other thing that was located over here, and the reason this motor looks a little on the naked side, I did do a cruise control delete. So I got rid of the cruise control that was here, and there was an additional, I got rid of it, and there was no need for it. Plug the hoses up right there. I've been testing, got no additional check engine light codes or anything, so I do know that you're able to remove, I think it's like a vacuum box or something down below, more resonator boxes in this area. I did get them out, and as I said, no additional check engine lights or anything on for it. So yeah, let's go ahead and start getting this new intake installed. All right, so these are all the new parts I got for the new intake system. I got the air filter, I got the pipes to it, hose clamps and the rubber boots there. But I got not a lick of instructions, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to put it all in here based off, how it sits. So y'all stay tuned. All right, so now that we're back in the engine bay, I got my two, sleeves right here. The first one is gonna go on the intake, and the second one is gonna split over here somewhere. So I'm gonna sit that here. Does fit the intake. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get a hose clamp on the end of it. Set that up. Give me a sec, y'all. Trying to do this, fan film. Set the hose clamp up like that. I'm gonna flip it around. Hold on, 1 second. That's all I need. Just 1 second. Bam. Look, we back already. I'm gonna flip it around this way. That way I can tighten it right there in that space without it rotating. So I'm gonna cut y'all back on once I got that done. All right, y'all. So I got my first silicone hose sleeve on here, tightened down and everything. I got the first main pipe on here with the little nipple facing here. I'm gonna have to modify this. I remember I did have to modify that on my Honda to make it look cleaner. Although they did supply it with this hose, I wanted to look a little cleaner than that. So we'll come back to that shortly. The next step is gonna be the next hose clamp and silicone sleeve right here. All right, before I get too far with installing this sleeve right here, it came with this, what I want to call this, weather stripping piece right here. Yeah, this weather stripping. And this is gonna go on the inside right here. I do apologize, y'all. I know it's getting dark. But you're gonna roll it around on the inside of where the old air intake used to go in. And it's got a lip, so that lip is biting all around. Try and make sure that lip bites. And this is gonna keep the intake from rattling against it on the inside of the frame right here. Good. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get this one here, and as you can see, I have the clamp turned different from over there because it's gonna be easier to tighten it this way. So I'm gonna tighten this one down right here. Make sure it is, you know, actually on the pipe right there. Alright. That's tight. Ain't going nowhere. We're gonna get the other one on here. I'm gonna go ahead and get it going some. I don't need it too tight though. I just need for it to slide over so I can get this other pipe here. Yeah. Now this pipe is gonna be the one that's gonna travel down through the frame like that. And what this essentially does, this is what makes it a cold air intake, because it's gonna be picking up air from down at a cooler point versus up here out of the engine bay. And honestly, the only reason I went with this setup for her car is due to the fact that this setup costs the same as what it would to replace it with a stock air tube right there. And she likes to modify it a little bit, you know, tastefully, so I felt this is, damn, this thing is actually sturdy without that bracket, but I think the bracket gonna go right there. With it picking up air from down here, it's gonna be a cold air intake. So now I'm about to crawl under the car and try putting the air filter on. All right, so speaking of the air filter, this is what they gave us. Hey y'all. It's typical Spectre knockoff or K&N, however you want to pull it. It isn't oiled though. But this is just to get going right now. As I say, anything is better than the stock one that was on here because it was already busted. This right here, I'm going to attach down in the frame right there, so it'll be picking up air from right here. And with it picking up air from down there, that's what's going to make this system a cold air intake versus it, you know, gathering its air from out the engine bay where it's hot and stuff. So once I get this mounted, I'll show y'all how it looks. So that's what the filter is going to look like up inside the fender right there. And I think at some point I may do like some little race holes or something, you know, draw some more air directly into it, or figure out how to mod this light right here, figure out how to mod it to draw air directly into that filter. But next I'm gonna figure out this bracket situation that's gonna go right here. All right, YouTube, so I got that bracket in, and I remember, just like my Honda, it's not thick metal, but it was, you know, sturdy enough in order for me to bend it right there and just hold the thing up so it's not drooping on everything. Next, I'm going to get the red hose in here and connect the valve cover breather to the intake, and we'll be done. All right, y'all, so with this last part here, that little nipple off the side of the pipe, I'm gonna end up putting this portion here, but it might be easier to just go ahead. I want to slip that past that bar. There we go. See how it's feeding past that bar? Because they didn't send me any kind of hose clamps for the smaller hose, so I ended up having to go to the store in order to get those. And I got it where it's at. I want to make sure there's no kinks. You can come in a little closer. No kinks within the lines right down here. You know, they all still running straight how they were. Which I need to clean this up. That's a little weak from the VTEC solenoid. So until I get some actual hose clamps on it, we're just gonna put on my high-vis zip ties. I mean, that's just as good as a hose clamp though, ain't it? I think I'm gonna do the other side of 2 orange strips. I don't have 2 yellow or 2 more long yellow ones. But it'll be done behind that bar right there. And there we go. I just had some scissors. Y'all get mad at me if I clip it like that. That is a mechanic's worst nightmare. I can go lower on those. There we go. That is the cold air intake installed on a 1997 Honda Accord EX. And the next, which was a portion, since I do still have some of this left over, I actually could go ahead and replace the other end of this hose here. And I could even replace, what is that sensor? I forgot. Regardless, the rubber hose right here. I know that I could do it too. The PCV valve. That's the PCV valve. Golly, I work on so many of these damn cars, I forgot what's what. But yeah, y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna stop waving this around like this in front of y'all face. But make sure y'all hit the like, subscribe button, and all the other bullshit. And yeah, we gonna see y'all next on another video.